had I been able to focus more on my tennis, for example, they have a challenge system where you have electronic equipment. I'd probably have different color hair. My hair wouldn't be quite as white now. I probably would have one more, I believe. I also probably would have been more boring, so perhaps this documentary that's been made wouldn't have been made. You know, I would have been sort of more of a, maybe had a few more records. I've lost pretty much all the ones I did have due to these three amazing players, among others, that have come along. So I've got to look at it all in all. You always want to maximize your potential. I don't think I quite did that, but at least I got pretty close. You're about to walk out on the greatest court in tennis history. Not really. I sort of was more interested in the overall journey to where I got now than sort of looking back to what I coulda, woulda, shoulda done in certain matches. I don't think that's instructive at this point. And I don't think it sets a good example for my kids or other kids that I'm thinking about what I should have done instead of what I did do. I mean, here we are with mental health coming more to the forefront than it's ever been. Naomi Osaka's sort of opened the doors for that more than ever. But she's not the first person that experienced this, but she's been more out front about it. And so it does give you sort of food for thought more, sort of as I was sort of finishing this up. It was right, you know, I went through things where I felt it was overwhelming and difficult and feeling like I wasn't handling it well and feeling like it's too much to ask to an individual. So it's important to have people around you that you can trust and hopefully you got, I don't want to say a team because I didn't have a team, but just people that are there to keep your head on straight. And then nurture you in a way that allow you to sort of go out and give the type of effort you need to consistently give on a court. So I feel like, you know, I'm becoming like an ambassador to our sport in a way. That's what I'd like to look at myself as, because I'm an ex-player who knows what it's like to be on center court and hopefully can give free advice to anyone. Not a lot of people are calling me, by the way, but nonetheless, I feel like I could hopefully be helpful if they need it in their journey, you know, because it's taken me a long time to get to a place where I feel, you know, somewhat, you know, at peace and feel like, okay, you know, the direction I'm heading, I'm proud of. Here I come. You know, having a second chance, which I feel like I got. I you know, ended up meeting my wife, Patty now, my present wife, and she did something that I think was all you could ask of a partner is, you know, allowing that person to flourish and be the person he wants to be, like be himself. You know, she let me be me, and I think it doesn't happen that often in a relationship for whatever reasons there are. So, but that's a key to like success in a way, I believe. And so I think people will be able to, I feel like they saw someone hopefully did some extraordinary things, but also was like a real person. All right, just keep yourself under control. Just go play. And then boom, everything would go out the window. Don't do that. Do not do that.
No, the call came before the ball was played.
He never even called it.
Well, no, yes, he called
No,
it.
he never said anything.
Play let, please.
Could I have the referee, please?
No,
Could I have the referee?
No, play on.
I'd like to have the referee.
The top players, you always want to measure yourself, and obviously him and Rafa and Roger, the three guys. You know, if I played these guys 10 times, I'd like to think I could have beaten them like 2 or 3 times each. Gotten under the skin, hopefully, brought some intensity and some effort into it. But these guys are legends and amazing. He's like a human backboard, Djokovic. So he's an incredible player. But you always try to measure yourself or think what could have or what would have happened had you played him in a situation like this.